Okay, I just realized I forgot to do things. And then I forgot that switching to mess with my audio settings gives a blank screen. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Great start. I love it. I don't know what to do. I've only been streaming for 16 years. I'm still new at this. Hey, moving things. There we go. Move this frickin' cable of a tablet. Okay. Hey, Candy. How is you? I am prepared. Got your popcorn. Got your puke bucket. Got your water. Water is very important. Alright, is the audio okay? Are we doing good? I switched web browsers, which means that there's a different source for the music. And so that's... I realized for like 8 minutes it was silent on the stream. So... yeah, we're doing great. Doing fantastic. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get this going. So it's day 21! Ah! End of week 3. I can't believe we're here. This past week was rough. Like, dear God. I cannot keep track of what day it is, like, of the week. Just doing this real quick. And there. All right. Okay. Let's bring up this. Squish you down. You over. Lengthen you a little bit. And okay, should be good. All right. There. So, how are we doing? My knees are killing me. I don't know if it's because of weather or what. I mean, partially it's because I'm old. How do I want to do this? Ah. have an idea. Is it a good idea? I'll be for real. I tried Twitch, but forgot my password. I barely use it. That's fine. Stalin's daughter is at the top of my hear me out. Okay, Harbor. Hi. Nice to see you too. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. Plus 1 extra potato. Shit. I was gonna do a thing and now my brain. No. Come back! Okay. So, glad you're here, Andy. A lot of the recent inks, we have not had the originator of the OCs here. So, it's nice to actually have the person who created them here. One, I extend this out to everybody who comes in who I'm working on. If you want to do a lore dump, we are more than happy to listen to that. Because we are sluts for lore here. If he was in 40k, she'd probably like Korn. I think we've talked about that. It was a while ago. Also, I'm drawing the Moody's twins right now. Well, that's good. I do kind of feel like probably at some point Fee would at least want to challenge Korn. It wouldn't go well, but she'd still do it. And she'd just come back to laugh and go, that was awesome. Never mind, Helen demands attention, so I'm drawing her. Yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. Yes, I would love to hear lore. Sometimes hearing lore helps me with drawing the character. And this is an interesting character, to say the least. Of course, every character I've been drawing this month have been interesting. Jeans is my D&D character. She lives in a world in the far future where the world is overrun with mutated plants and animals. Is it bad sometimes I try to have this as a background noise, but I can't because I wanna annoy you. If you didn't want to annoy me, I would be offended and be like, what did I do? Bees worst nightmare, COD zombies, quick revive. I don't know about that. I mean, she hates zombies with a passion. And each time they revive just makes her more angry about it. But then she gets to let out some steam because she gets to kill them. So... not sure if that would be a nightmare for her. Let's see, back on Jeans. She comes from the capital city of the world, which is a place that tries to stop the mutations. The society is kind of split on whether it's good or bad. Whether they're good or bad. Anyway, Jeans was experimented on. That's why she has the gorilla arm. Okay, I was wondering if that was a gorilla arm. I was kind of gonna go with just a big fuzzy arm. Okay, encountering a race of immortals. Again, I don't think that would be a nightmare for her. If they don't believe the same stuff that she does, she will hate them for being heretics. But I mean, it's a group of people she can essentially forever fight. But they're invincible. Yeah, I don't know if that would be a nightmare. I think it would only be a nightmare if they were capable of destroying the Empire. But then that would just... but the thing is that the Immortals, the Extremortes, are essentially the Empire. So then they would never be able to actually take them down. And there are a couple of Extremortes that are invincible. Like, only, like, 2. And only one of them's actually in the Empire. Nobody knows what happened to the other one. So essentially, that would just be a forever enemy. Let's see, back on Jeans. So she ran off and joined an adventuring party, and with their help is learning that maybe the mutations aren't bad, and she's maybe being a little snooty about the mutations, which is more of a lower class issue. And her new party became her new family and made her the gauntlet on her other arm. And that's about all the lore. She's just a funky college-age gothy kid trying to save the world. Makes sense, makes sense. I'm drawing Helen hunting in the woods. Please note, she does not need to hunt animals. There's a nature walk going on. Damn hippies. That's good. That's funny. Fucking ATF agents trying to scope out my property despite these woods being 200 miles away from my property. She went by Jean's B fake name to pretend to not be part of her noble family, but took on the name when she began to become family with her party. So that's just her name now. That post looks so cool. Yeah, I was thinking about just doing, based on your album gallery, just kind of wanted to give the character a pose that was like, okay, time to go kick some ass. She probably would say that to be honest. I don't know if you play I don't know if you play D&D, but stat-wise, she's a monk, so she loves punching down. I really enjoy D&D, and in edition in 5e, my favorite class was monk. Although I'm now a forever DM, which I prefer, honestly. By the way, Helen says hi and fuck you. Fuck you, killing feds is my job to feed. Yeah, I feel like Fee would respect that and be like, alright, I'll just let you do your thing. Because she understands the joy and pleasure that comes from slaughtering. So she gets it. She doesn't want to get in the way of someone else doing the ether's work. It's a gold stare. I'm also forever DM. Jeans is my character for my one campaign with my best friends, but we're all far away, so we meet up very little. I mostly DM for my D&D podcast. Yeah, I noticed that you had a podcast in your bio. I might check it out if I ever remember to. Which, don't hold your breath on that. I can barely remember to put on pants when I go outside. It's very bad, but very silly, and I won't hold my breath because it's very bad. I love doing it, though. Lets me flex my voice acting and writing muscles. Yeah, that's always the fun part of being a DM. I was running a campaign where I had this whole it was all taking place in a city, but it was like a massive one because I love those. And there was a part where I made the party go through a bit of a bureaucratic process because they needed to get licenses to investigate what was going on in the city because there's a huge plague thing going on, but it wasn't natural or it didn't seem natural, and also didn't seem like it came from any magic that that anybody understood. So I had them go through this bureaucratic process, and I decided, because I thought it'd be fun, to have it to where there's all these different checkpoints they have to go to, where they go to a waiting room, fill out forms, wait to be called, to go to another waiting room to fill out some more forms, to wait to be called, to go to another waiting room, and just do that 5 times or something. And I decided that there's going to be a receptionist at every single one of them. And the receptionist was Naz from Monsters Inc. Every single one was just Naz. It was just the same character in different places, which is one of my favorite things to do in my campaigns. So anytime they would enter a room, they would just hear, "Grab the forms that you need and go sit down. You'll be called when we're ready." So, and I actually gave a couple players PTSD from that. Because then every now and then I would just have it to where they hear that voice, and they're just like, "Oh my god!" Oh, it was so funny. The first time I ever did that, something like that, I wasn't DMing, but a friend of mine really wanted me to do a character in just a really small bit type of thing. And it was just going to be a gnome who was a jeweler. And so then the party goes to this jewelry shop because they have these gems and they need to get them appraised and looked at or something with that. Because this was 15 years ago. And so then I had to where the character that I was playing was a savant with this stuff. But he also didn't understand how to say anything besides saying customer with an accent. So anytime he was talked to, he'd just go, Koopa! Every single time. I got that from Dragon Age, the first one, because of the one gnome character that would say enchantment all the time. And so then I pretty much did the same thing, but it was Koopa! And like that's all he said every time. And then like he'll be in the back room and just go Koopa! And I did that so much, and the other players hated it so much that every now and then the DM would just have it where like we would have like some really intense scene, and then he would look at me, and then I go Gustava, and then they'd be like, "Oh my god!" Shit like that's so funny to me. Let's see. Arbor, what'd you say? What's Fee's combat style? Because Helen's a sniper, so I love the idea of Fee yelling fucking camper. Also, I need her combat style for some art. Fee is very much a I would say she's basically a gunslinging brawler. She's very good with her pistol, but she loves CQC. That's her favorite. Because that's how you get the blood on you. So, those are her... That's basically what I would kind of boil down her combat style, is a brawling gunslinger. I mean, she's proficient in practically every weapon, but she prefers...
Good and tasty?
So the exact person to call Helen a camper. Sort of. I mean, Fee understands the value of any kind of strategy. So she would probably say it as a joke, especially if it was like something that got under the person's skin a little bit. But probably she would mainly say that if literally the person was camping. As in like the entire mission, they don't fucking move. Because most missions that she's on, you need to move no matter what your role is. So if she was literally just sitting there like in the entire time, just gonna wait till people come out. It's like, well, what's the fun in that? Okay, fucking camper. That's basically how she would be with that. Yeah, I do feel like Fee and Helen would be doing like what's called pedestrian polo, essentially, except instead of it being in a car, you're doing it with firearms. Kind of like when Bugs Bunny says, "Oops, that was a half-breed back in the old cartoons." buggers, I'm getting some work done on the camping piece. Very nice, very nice. Let me check something. So let's find that was a little bit, that this is a little bit shorter than this one, because this is good. This is at a bit of an angle away from the camera, so I'm okay with that. Nope, oh wait, let's just get rid of that. Go to here. Let's see. Helen doesn't use sound, so she uses loudness. Oh, hell yeah. All right, Candy. I'm glad you got to stop by and tell me about the character. Like I said, I always love it. And thank you for the nice words. And yeah, hopefully we will see you again soon. Make sure your friends know about the stream. What's Fee's thoughts on lasers? She likes them. Her gun shoots lasers. It's the kind of gun that can switch from shooting projectiles to lasers, depending what kind of essentially ammo casing you put into it. Which is why it is a favorite of officers. Well, one of the reasons. Oh my god, this is so good. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Oh my god. Um. Uh. Shit. Where's more things? Okay. Open. Here. And here. KandyKORN just made this. I love it so much. Oh my god. Oh, this is so good. Oh my god, it's so cute. This is actually the first fan art of my avatar I've ever gotten. I've had this avatar for like over a decade.
So good and tasty.
Yeah. Oh, and look at Craig right there. Oh my god. This is so fucking cute. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Okay. Pull ourselves back together. So since Helen's an android, do I put the camping piece on the Reddit? Keep in mind all the other OCs are just like, let's have tea. Oh yay, cupcake time. While Helen's like, hey, you're eating human flesh. I don't know. I was really not expecting that. Oh my god. That caught me off guard so bad. The joys of OCs. I mean, that's not really an OC. That's Just my persona. I've never had my persona drawn before by someone else. Oh. That's why it threw me off so bad. It's like, whoa, what the hell is this? I'm saying our two murderous ladies. Ah, yes. Yes. Yes, those are joys of OCs. Her little murder princesses. I keep seeing this dude with a Mary Sue OC on the Emmy the Robot Reddit, and I'm like, bruh, this ticks every box. Yeah, there's no fun in having a Mary Sue OC. Like I like giving my characters one like extreme buff, but then have it to where like they kind of need that. I mean, that's part of the reason why Fee, yeah, she's like immortal in the pure sense. But she's got a lot of issues to deal with. She's not all that liked. And she makes mistakes. Like, bro, he's genuinely a secret robot Mr. Sterling himself created. For context, Mr. Sterling's is a likely dead CEO in the comic. Okay. I mean, that's like one step towards being a Mary Sue. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but it is a step towards it. He doesn't make any robots. He didn't even design them. Oh, well then never mind. Never mind then. Yeah, if that's not even like lore accurate, like I don't mind with people being like, "Oh, like this character and this character know each other because of this," as long as it makes sense with the like original IP character, then I'm fine with that. But if it's not even doesn't even fit with the IP character, then plus Emmy, our main character, is hopelessly in love with him as well. And he has metal wings and guns, and even a money printer. Okay, those parts not necessarily Mary Sue-ish. But the hopelessly in love part, yes. Or a domestic robot designed for childcare. I mean, for a cartel child, maybe. That would make sense. I still have not. I've not read anything with this Emmy the robot thing, so I don't know anything that's connected with that. I've read it 40 times. Oh, so like you kind of like it.
He's kind of gay.
Oh, it is? Okay. It takes place in suburban America. All right. So it's like Fallout before the bombs dropped. Okay. That could definitely be interesting. Helen's barely related to the IP at all. She's barely even an android and not in the same universe. She's an android that misunderstood the assignment. Don't give her that much credit. Okay. Whoa, let's take a step back here. She doesn't think about it that much. She literally wrote the laws of robotics out of her code just so she could kill. So it's not that she misunderstood the assignment, she didn't like the assignment. Okay.
Are you
Mostly because fuck you, Child Protective Services. A machine gun is perfectly acceptable for a fifth birthday gift. I mean, I don't. Where's the lie? Real talk, I have never been more attached to an OC as much as Helen. I get it. Helen is a very fun character. I can see why you're crazy about her. Alright, hold on. Stupid stuff's happening. There. You go back up here. Put you there. I'll put you here. And then the rest is okay. Pixel art's not notifying me. Did you make sure you spelled everything right? Okay. All right. Well, ads are about to start, so I'm going to check a couple things here. Look up some stuff. Also because I decided I love the McLaren Tuned animated series by the car company. She loves the Mobile One song. Ah, that's good. I like that. Oh, there we go. Okay. over. Forearms are very confusing. Why are there so many muscles wrapping around each other? It's dumb. And I love how there's practically no reference that is at this angle. Imagine being the poor ATF agent who Helen doesn't kill, but instead cooks other ATF agents for. That's a bit rough. Oh, yeah, I got to... I saw the picture. And every time you show me a gun that you're drawing and you've only done the outline of it, it just makes me think it's made out of paper clips. Or it's made out of a giant paper clip. Because it kind of looks like it. Either that's a really big fuck-off gun, or Helen is quite small. It's going to be quite small in that picture. If she's going to be inside that little trench. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out. She's like 5'7". Okay. God damn, now I'm picturing her with Fee. Fee would definitely do a, "Where are you at? Oh, there you are!" while standing right next to her. Because Fee is a little bit of a shit talker. After all the Feds we killed together, Helen proceeds to wail. He just taps her on the head. You did good. You did good. Just not taking anything seriously. Did I repost that? I didn't. God damn it. I forgot to repost that. My advice: don't try Helen's meatball subs. made from actual meat bags balls.
Dope sniffers. Dope sniffers.
Ellen's cooking goes crazy. What's up? How is you? Icegut had a headache yesterday and fell asleep by accident. That's fine. I was incredibly tired yesterday, so the stream only lasted like 2 hours. But fortunately, the ink was simple enough to where I could get it done in like an hour. Or less, I can't remember exactly. Ah. My elbow popped, it felt weird. Okay. Yeah, also, like, not a lot of people showed up. It was just me and Harbor hanging out the whole time. Which was fine. I just wish that I wasn't so tired that I could have kept going. Should I make an in-universe urban legend of Helen? I mean, how civilized is the world that she's in? And by that, I mean, does this take place in a post-bombs dropping type of thing? With, like, Fallout 4? Or... Okay, so it's just normal America. Okay. So if it's normal America, I would question how she is capable of having all the shit that she does. Because that would be extremely hard to hide. Cuban black markets. Go get Jake. Yep, it's just that that's a lot of shit that she's got. And that would be hard to... That would be hard or practically impossible to hide in normal America. Okay, there's a difference between having a supply of shit for a division and having a battalion of tanks. Okay, I get that. It military surplus force. Yeah, I definitely feel like it would be something that would be constantly investigated to the point to where, like, yeah, it's the killing part that just draws eyes. Unless there's just like this thing where she's more of a legend amongst like the government. And that she's somehow able to hide that much shit. She's no stranger. Where does she get money? Exactly. Does she buy and sell the shit that she's got? Yes, that was the Star Wars. Because the song that's playing is called The Loyalists. Okay. She knows Victoria's Secret. Oh my god. Only her and Chuck Norris know that. She's a doomsday prepper. Yeah, that would make it difficult. reset. Okay, I need to look up something.
I demand, I insist. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yes, tell this to all the world. Yeah, fuck you.
Yellow. That was you. Yeah, I figured you just woke up. Drawing's going pretty well. By the way, I love the idea of a draw together stream. Yeah, it's something that I've been wanting to do anyway. And since we hit 300 followers on pixel art, I think it'll be fun to do that on like the 31st once as a way to celebrate doing this challenge and all that. Yes, it was a placeholder because I was like, fuck it. Thank you. Pretty happy with how that turned out. Oh, yes, I did. Very, very nice, very good. That makes sense. I don't know why we're calling it Schmeats. Honestly. I mean, it's a very amusing way to refer to the Schmeatus.
When everything seems like it's failing, and you're not going anywhere, at least you can take care of your body and your mind. Those are the only things you will ever have full control over. So just keep going. All it takes is one win to make all those failures worth it.
So I was playing Overwatch last night, shocking, I know. And goddamn, it was so much more comfortable than Rivals. Rivals feels like a chore, Overwatch feels like home. Yeah, that's what Stockholm Syndrome would do to you. Bigger. Name a community with more unnecessary drama than the country ball community. That's all they do is have drama. I don't even know what country ball is. Is that like football, but instead you're like carting around a jug of moonshine? That just threw me back to 2013. Hearing Country Ball. I don't remember Country Ball. Oh, I didn't realize that's what that was called. Okay. Yeah, now I remember like the first time I saw that shit was back in like 2013. I always got a kick out of those back in the day. But for real, Country Ball people on pixel art are always fighting over something. Whenever I look through, like, the general feed thing, the For You feed or whatever, it seems like everyone on pixel art is always fighting over everything. Just like on every single website. Oh no, somebody ate one of my drawings. The violet one of the succubus. They just said, chomp chomp, good art. Oh no, give it back! Don't eat my art! Pixel art is war! I'm so glad I have curated my feeds enough where I don't see so much damn drama. Me too. I take pride in not having to deal with that. My blue sky is just Wolverine, Ghost, and gay porn. Yep, I know. Because you fill up my blue sky with that shit. Honestly, if you ever need a dude to draw some Necropolis weapons, I'll do it free. Or should I say fee? I mean, since you also are a connoisseur of the Art Deco, I would love to see some concepts of what do you think an Art Deco rifle would look like, and shit like that. Field use. There's no such thing as a strictly ceremonial weapon in Necropole. All weapons that are used in ceremonies are also used on the field as well. That's one thing that I struggle with is weapon design. I mean, just look at Fee's pistol. It's a rectangle. Oh, ritzy or mass-produced? Okay. Mass-produced would definitely be helpful, because then I can derive stuff from that. Like, Fee's is a bit custom made because those pistols don't come with the smiley face. I mean, it's a small alteration, but she wanted that. But yeah, I just struggle so much with coming up with designs for guns and stuff. It's like, it's a box that goes bang. That's all my brain can think of. Well, if things are going to get like mass produced, there wouldn't be crazy amounts of engraving. Although, you know what? Go ahead and do that, because then I want to redesign Fee's pistol anyway. I just stick with the rectangle because it's easy to draw that. Yeah, just do whatever you think would be fitting, and then I can just derive stuff from that. Oh my god, I love this scope I'm putting on Helen's gun. I always like putting scopes on guns. I always feel like that makes the guns look cooler. except for on pistols, because that's when it looks stupid. It's like, I don't want an attachment the size of the weapon itself. I hope if I made a new layer. There we go. Amen. By the way, this scope is like 2.5 feet long. Hell yeah. The kind of scope where you can just rip it off the rifle and use it as a bat. I should do this. We want to refer to this layer. One of my chickens is broody, and she yelled at me for picking her up, but her fat ass was on the eggs. Necropoly, a board game where you buy extinct races and the winner gets shit. Now I'm picturing that like in a 1990s or 1980s style commercial. Pistol included. What are you yelling at me for? Okay. I think that's a bit much. That's better. I like how this face turned out. Right, ads on Twitch are going to start in a minute, so I'm going to take a bit of a break. Not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And so we'll be back in like 4 minutes.
Drink plenty of water over the next 24 hours.
Exactly. Okay, that took a little long. That was the longest 4 minutes ever recorded. But I was suddenly hit with hunger. And I was like, wait, I have the rest of my trash salad. So, went to go finish that off. Also, you go away. Okay. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Oh my god. I need to figure out how to... I need to talk to someone about setting up, like, all these custom things that are triggered by, like, actions and stuff. So anytime I do the... I, like, ban those bots or something, I just have it was like, Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Ooh. I really like this zero sugar cherry cola. Big K cherry cola. It is good. Good soup. Good bubbly soup. Okay. Or the kill marks on her gun, paint or blood? Well, the problem with either one is that they can easily come off. Would she not, like, put little scratches on her, or does she care too much about the guns to do that? Because I can see her being like she would never want to even do something like that to a gun. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. AKA tools for domestic terrorism. Probably... I would imagine she would use blood, and then she would just use red paint if it washed off, and she didn't have blood available, which probably would be extremely rare, but still. Pro tip for more detailing on guns: add random rivets. Yeah. Works for guns, vehicles, spaceships, buildings. Just add rivets. Just add dots. Ooh.
So good and tasty?
What attachments should she have? This feels kind of random, but I feel like she would definitely know someone who is like a witch doctor, and so she would have a tiny head little trophy thing dangling off the gun. Who is it? Probably doesn't know. Just some head that the witch doctor had. Doing something real quick. With a tiny ATF cap, yes. I would imagine that she probably would have added that. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. Nobody saw that. Saw what? Nothing. Nobody saw it. Well, I genuinely saw nothing. I was drawing, so I genuinely saw nothing. Precisely, because nothing happened. There was nothing to see. Imagine Fee and Helen burning down buildings while singing "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." Makes my soul happy. It's very fitting. And then Fee would definitely have like when like explosions happen and body parts are falling from the sky, and she'd just be going, "It's a raining man, hallelujah, it's a raining man, hey hey." What do we got over here? Ooh, Uwu did a thing. What did Uwu do? You can shoot me, just not in the head, please. Aw, man, party pooper. Taichi can get hurt anywhere, and it won't be fatal. But the only place that's actually going to kill him is if his core gets damaged, and his core is basically his brain in his human form. So yeah, just not the head. If he gets knocked in the head, his face might get wonky or lose some of his features. It's kind of messy at the moment, but shh. You don't need to know that. I'm very confident. Trust. Save that. Here, and then that art. That. Ta-da. Ooh. Oh, very funny, very enjoyable. I gotta draw Fee encountering Helen for the first time, baking an ATF agent into a pie. I imagine she would call a pie made out of ATF agent fat a la mode. There's like multiple layers in that. And in the pie. Got Helen's big ass gun done. Now time for to do the murderer herself. Hell yeah. Gotta get baby girl in there. Thanks, by the way, for making her go from quirky to mass murderer. What? Did we have a conversation where she ended up turning into being a mass murderer? And that, because I don't remember that, but that's not really saying much. She was originally just quirky, but that stream made me be like, wait. Oh, okay. Oh. My back popped in a weird spot. That didn't feel right. Check something. Okay, that's that. Now to make the skin kind of weird here, since it's scars. At least that's what I think they are. Yep. My shirt's choking me. Ah! Yo, am I the only mofo who hates swimming pools? Probably. Because I like swimming pools. I like swimming. And I prefer swimming in things where I can see what else is in the water. Is that Jeans B fake name? Is that a dead Genji? Yes it is. I love lakes. I just fucking hate public outdoor pools. I'm best friends with the person who made her. Oh, okay, cool. Well, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Candy was here at the beginning of the stream, but had to leave. So, cat, for fuck's sake, come up here, fart, get behind my tablet. You just be in pure chaos. Jesus, almost like walk all over my keyboard. There's no room for you to be up here to get attention. Oh, whoa. Oh, I'm exploding. Oh, dear God. Hold on. Okay, Pete, you're a sweet girl, and I love you. But you can't be on my desk right now. Or you're going to have to stay behind the tablet, but you're not doing that. I need to put you on the floor. Be like Angela. She's sleeping in the bed. Okay. Phew! I swear my cats are just gremlins. Anyway. Love your spin on it, though. Who is this now? Help! My cats! Castle? Let me guess, that's Castle. Yes, hello, Castle. Now is not a time for attention, cats! Ah! Oh, poor kitties never gets any lovin's. Oh, it's terrible. I've got people asking me questions. I need to answer questions. Let me do my job. You're the one who decided to sleep all day, so I couldn't give you that much attention. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. A sneeze trying to come out. I'm falling apart. Oh my god. What? Why is this all happening right now? Oh, my shoulders hurt now. Oh man, I think I pulled a muscle in my soul. Oh. Okay. Jesus, I felt that in my knees. Okay, how do you decide to start drawing her? No, I'm not good. Help. Send help or pizza. So... Oh. Let me just show the, time lapse. Because this can basically show you how I went about it. I wanted to do something that, kind of accentuated the arm. So I did want to do like an action pose of sorts. But, then I saw like this, like stretching your shoulders pose, and I was like, ooh, that'll be fun. And, yeah, so basically, like, she's just like, well, time to go kick some ass. Which, Candy said that is very much on brand. So, yeah, I'm going to be working on turning all of these drawings into time lapses. I have 3 of them done so far. Yeah, I was trying to... At first, I was trying to put into, like, a cool... 3/4 type of angle thing, and then I was like, that's not looking good. And so then I just decided just to do more of a front view. That's awesome. Also, I too am in the campaign that Candy is in. I play an armadillo human hybrid who is absolutely terrified of everything. A good foil to Candy's character. Oh, I love that. That's great. God damn it. Stop it. Yeah, I've made quite a few characters in D&D over the years. And by over the years, I mean massive amounts of characters in short spurts of time. Because I've not been able to find people to play D&D with. But like the... The last character that I made that wasn't like a big bad, because I'm a forever DM at this point, and I prefer that. Was this character? Hold on. So I made an NPC for a campaign that I was running, and I looked up some homebrew classes because I wanted to make a cleric because my players did not have a healer, and I'm like, this is not going to go well. They had a druid who could do some healing, but not much. Oh. I'll have to check in on the art in a bit. That I found your channel. Cool. Okay. But yeah, the character I made was Stray, and the class she was like archer cleric, where she used her bow and arrow to do healing. So she could do like lay on hands with her bow type of stuff. I tried to use her very sparingly in that. So she was mainly just to make sure that they didn't fuck up royally. And then the campaign would be over, because I don't want that. I want to do things. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah! Lava children. These lava children, yeah, they're tasty as hell. Okay. Getting hair going up my nose. Oh my god, I'm falling apart.
He's kind of gay.
I suppose. He does. Eggplant. Eggplants and a lot of colon in my colon. Eggplants and it's all going in my colon. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I feel like I need to message this guy and tell him that this song is a highly requested song in my streams. It's basically the theme of of my channel. If my parents walk in on me with this song, they'll think I have problems. Ooh, I feel like if your parents walked in and you had plastered and all the speed drawings that you've done, they would also assume that you have problems. Also, ooh, you have poisoned my brain because I saw someone post a picture of a cat girl, and the cat girl said meow, but they didn't put the W at the end, so I just thought it said me woo, and I was like, no, that's not what it's. Fuck. Okay, you don't need to expose me like that. Words can hurt you now. Oh, you came to the wrong channel if you don't want that. I am everywhere. I am everywhere and nowhere. And you infected me too. I keep talking about feed to my friends, and I keep thinking about what OCs feed would go well with, and who she would hate. She'd like anybody who's all about killing, who's immortal to some degree. Those are pretty much the main things that would make her, or if they are someone who is actually against her values, but they're really fun to fight. So, like, tomorrow we're going to be drawing Calliope, who is the main influence of Fee, design-wise. Like, visual design-wise. So, from what I understand, Calliope would not like Fee at all. But, if they were in the same universe, Calliope would be one of her favorite people, because she would definitely be hard to kill, and therefore she would make a lot of fun fights. Those that she would actually downright hate, or pretty much anybody who is anti-death, anybody who dabbles in bringing things back to life, so necromancy of any source or any sort, and people who talk trash about Suda. Those would be the people she don't like.
Good and tasty.
Yeah, Helen would definitely be hella good. Like, Fee and Helen would definitely be good friends. So she'd hate passively. Of course! That's not a question. Like, of course. Blech. Get that out of here. Yeah, yeah. I have like 10 OCs in mind that Fee would probably like to fight, though one of them is an absolute pussy, but can't die because of his idiot cat girl guardian that made him immortal. Now I'm just picturing Fee just using that OC to hunt for sport. Might want to connect these lines so we don't have problems. Here we go. I keep forgetting not to hold shift when I am using the paint bucket. Just feed chasing him around while he's crying like a child. It's so mean. But funny. That. Those are really the only spots. Invert. Don't have her for other layers. Well. Duplicate. It's under here. Add the border. There. Now let's add some shading. He who shall not be named. Oh my god, it's Voldemort. No, that's too badass. How about worthless piece of shit instead? You know what? You're right. You're 100% right.
Endless.
I wonder to this day if the BioShock movie will ever finish production. And it better be rated R. I feel like it's only rumor that they even started that. Like, who was? I think Peter Jackson was wanting to do it for a while, but he said that that it would cost too much money to do that. And like, what? Do you want to film it on location or something? The fuck? Never get attached to announcements, because every single one of those projects can be canceled at any time, even days before its release. So, if it does happen, cool. But since it's Netflix, don't be too surprised if it's going to be written by people who never played BioShock, don't know anything about BioShock's story, and don't even like it. Fucking PG-13. Odds are it will be PG-13 unless you're saying that that's what the rating's going to be. In which case, I'm not surprised. Okay, imagine if. Yeah, don't be too surprised if that's actually the case, though. It'd be the FNAF movie all over again. Yeah, I've not seen FNAF, but I have no interest in seeing it because somebody told me about essentially what happens throughout the whole movie. And I was like, oh, that's... sounds like trash, even just for a movie. Let alone a movie with actual lore. And then everybody who pointed out how none of the movie made sense based on what happens in FNAF, and then they're like, well, Scott worked very closely with them, so it was his vision. It's like, the guy's not had a single bit of vision since before the first game. He's been flying on the seat of his pants. And it's been working out for him. I respect him for going or some at the time unorthodox form of gameplay, especially for a horror game. I do not respect him as a writer, though.
Tell me the truth. I'm waiting. No more lies. Look into my eyes. I did not get this far by falling to my knees. You should know. I am made of liquid mercury. I have no fear. I am your darkest fantasy, the divine entity. Your biggest enemy. I am sanctified, glorified, prophesized.
Again, it's been a long time since I've played Bioshock. Did they say fuck a lot in that?
Divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, weaponized, vilified, glorified, vilified. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
It's a city full of druggies. What do you think? I feel like they would just be like, gosh darn it! Oh, fiddlesticks! Because remember, it was the 60s.
Darkest fantasy, the divine entity. I am your darkest fantasy, the divine entity. Darkest fantasy, the divine entity. I am your fantasy, 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 fantasy. I am your enemy, 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 enemy. I am your I am your enemy,
Nah, I've seen TV shows from back then. Nobody knew how to swear.
Tell me the truth.
It's just Hollywood and press censorship. I think you're being a conspiracy theorist. Well, movies are historical fact. Because the movies told me so. I heard it. I read it on the internet. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Surrounded by idiots! You don't have to be mean about it. Okay. I think this piece is done. Wait. Okay, one more thing I need to add. But I'm gonna save this first anyway. There we go. Okay, now it's done. Yes. Go ahead and export the time lapse. All right. Ah. My knuckles popped in a weird way. Ooh, got another follow. We are now over 300 followers. Woo! Yay! Okay. Yeah, I think doing a draw together thing would be a lot of fun. So I think we're definitely going to do that. Let's see, what's today? Wednesday? Okay. Yeah. I am super excited about tomorrow's ink. We are going to be drawing Calliope. We're going to be drawing the thing that gave birth to Fee. It's definitely going to be a thing where, like, Fee is involved with it. Like, it has to. I'm just trying to think of what exactly would be going on. Because it would definitely be something where it's like, it's Calliope not liking Fee. And, like, they're fighting or something. And Fee's just having the time of her life. So, yeah, super excited about that. Cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. I really like the characters we're drawing. So, yeah, I'm just stoked about it. Okay, yeah, I already saw that. Go Star Wars. Clappy, I am your daughter. Be like Calliope going like, no, I am your mother, and Fia's like, I know. Yeah. Oh no, have it be like, she says that, and then it cuts to Fee, and it's that one panel from One Punch Man where that one like galactic warrior guy is like is going Super Saiyan, and and Saitama is just like, okay. that would be good. That'd be really funny. Ugh, so good. So now I need to do the postings. Here. You need to go away. I want to do a quick doodle. Let me check my... I don't know why you are down there. So I keep on having this problem where I want to draw Fee being a monster, because she is a monster. She is absolutely precious, but she is also a monster. But every time I try to think of stuff, I only think of like essentially entire scenes, not a still frame. I figured out what Helen's gonna be saying. We love monsters. Boy Scouts today, field agents tomorrow. That's so good! That's a really good one! It's Field, by the way. Well, yeah, that's really good. I love that. What was I saying? Yeah, so like, imagine this: we make a sort of exclusive club for exclusively murderous OCs, but not like kill one out of desperation. But yeah, so like I keep on trying to think of ways that shows Fee's brutality. The problem is that a lot of things I think of, it's like, well, that's another 50-hour drawing, and I don't want to do that. Not right now. Or they're like animated scenes, and I'm just like, that's also a lot of work. And I want to get some stuff done now. Because I do kind of feel like Fee is mostly coming across as like some adorable OC, which she is 100%. But she is also like a war criminal. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just do my pen. There it is. So that's essentially kind of a main problem I'm having with Fee right now.
He's kind of gay.
Pixel art deleted the gun? What the fuck? Adorable? War criminal? What's the difference? That is a good question. When I try to edit it, it's fucking just the outline. The fuck? Uh, hmm. Wait, I just really want to make something where... What's Fee's favorite number? Hmm. Is this song fucking Simlish? No, I'm pretty sure. Saying something like A, I, and then something is irrelevant. I'm not sure what Fee's favorite number would be. Like, part of me does want to say it's 2. Yeah, I'm having a hard time understanding what it's saying. It's saying words, but it's so filtered that I'm having a hard time understanding half of it. Man, I'm just drawing a fucking blank, and it's really frustrating me. Maybe some pseudo fountain gossip. I really want to make something that is more related to her actual killing. My drawing? I'm not exactly sure yet. Be curb stomping a space marine. Actually, what I'm picturing from that, I'm gonna write this down. Instead of her curb stomping a space marine, she's just jumping on top of him as he's standing and just completely caving in his skull with her feet. Just like jump up, slam with her feet, explosion of blood and guts, blood and shit coming from her feet, and she's just like, da-da! Fucking Koopa kill. Yep. Basically. Oh, you're 13 away? That's awesome. I didn't even realize that. Ellen about to make a fucking ATF FBI barbecue. Very nice. Well, fuck. I'm now hitting a wall. Not sure how I feel about this sketch anyway. Essentially, this was supposed to be Fee ripping out someone's organs. Not just the heart, but like probably just reaching in, ripping out anything that she was able to wrap her fingers around. But now I'm getting really tired. I can feel in my legs. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and call it here. I feel like somebody's taking a crowbar and trying to pry my kneecaps off. So I'm gonna need to take something for that. But yeah. Move this back over to here. So yeah, I like how this ink turned out. Pretty much exactly how I was hoping it would. And yeah, so like I said, tomorrow we are drawing Calliope from Spaghetti Agoro. So I am super excited about that. And yeah, do the follows, the likings, the subbings, all that crap. And also check out my short story on Major Feed. Links are where links tend to be. And with all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow.
I resign today as president of the bank.
Have a wonderful response.